I knew he was a Charizard player at that level. Let's see what this Lucario can do. Might be a good pick to use that Aura Sphere to sort of block out those projectiles from jungle.
Yeah, it was said that Lucario was one of the characters that benefited a lot from the most recent
Did get a lot of
patch.
buffs in the last patch, yes, so.
As a whole, though, it seems like he's very neutral focused.
Yes.
I do think Lucario kind of has a more difficult time approaching, so
I think it's going to be a lot more bait and punish style play,
Yeah.
especially with those Aura Sphere beer pushes.
that does make this matchup kind of suspect. Now, he didn't go Toon Link, he did go Young Link, but they have a very similar game plan as a whole. Yeah.
Ooh, great
Nice
combo there.
conversion, yeah.
And
Wow. All right.
he died at 61.
That's just incredible. All right, so it does look like Tenni has put max. He has an adamant Lucario right here, max stats and IVs.
Probably good nation too. So probably putting a lot of practice ever since that most recent patch. And Pokemon Trainer not really getting touched at all in the last patch. Ooh, that boomerang sort of stuffing him out.
Yeah, Z3rg3m3n right here, like, couldn't help but be a little bit scared. I know I certainly would be. Dying at 60 to a read on your first stock of the set.
And for saying that now, so you can easily die from kill him. That's not Lucario.
Oh, absolutely.
Lucario, very dangerous. Ooh,
That was I like that. I like that exchange. Yeah, he just had traps all around him and that down air constantly approaching from on top. Wasn't a lot to be done there.
Z3rg3m3n down a little bit in the second stop. Not out though. Getting a nice conversion. Easy 37. Ooh, that counter.
It's a really nice conversion. I like seeing that.
Ooh, perfect. And this game's evened up just like that. Although, are you really ever in the lead against Lucario?
Yeah. Well, we'll see about that.
Tenni probably looking for one good hit, but can't really seem to get it ever since this new stock. Interesting use of the counter there.
Yeah, I really like to see Z3rg3m3n kind of just commit to this style of play. You don't really want to mess with Lucario in those straight hits. He's one of those characters where just trades are never a good idea.
No. Ooh, interesting choice of the down air, but still gets the up smash. Z3rg3m3n in the lead. Lucario still getting a little bit of extra aura since he's down a stock, but not going to be as substantial as being at, let's say, 100 or 120. Oh, yeah.
It's always such a sweet release once you take the Lucario from having like max rage percent all the way back down to 0. It feels like you can actually play the game
exactly.
again.
Nothing feels better than killing a Lucario 80.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I believe he lost the charge on that Aura Sphere getting hit by that boomerang, so
yep. Z3rg3m3n is just making it extremely difficult for Tenni to ever charge Aura Sphere.
Or get in for that fact. Using those reversals, nice momentum. And there's the F smash. Tenni down a little bit at 65, still has a little bit of aura on his side, so hopefully that can help him get a few combos and even this after the switches.
Did you just see Bomb just completely eat out Aura Sphere right there?
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. I feel like that's, if anything, that might be a reason why Tenni might not go Lucario again in the next match.
Yeah, depending on how this game goes.
Of course, everyone knows that Lucario absolutely has the ability to just steal this game away.
Absolutely. Maybe one more good combo string and an F smash, and this is over for Z3rg. But he's doing a great job of keeping him out, and when he does get in, getting him out. Tenni staying back a little bit. And there's the up smash.
Yeah, every single one of those stocks by Z3rg3m3n was actually a cross-up into up smash still.
So not a bad showing from Tenni's Lucario there. Not sure if he's going to go with it game 2, especially since a lot of projectiles can't eat out Aura Sphere if it's not fully charged.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I mentioned before, if we were going to say that Lucario had any problem, just narrow it down to one thing, I'd definitely say it's his approach game.
Yeah.
And you know, Z3rg3m3n just did an excellent job of keeping it out the whole time. It always seemed like he had an answer for everything Tenni could pull out. So I don't really expect to see the Lucario again.
Ooh.
But
is he going to prove us wrong?
we all know Tenni is the master. So
hopefully this counter pick to Town and say he's going to benefit him. Actually, thinking about it, Town and City is fair. It has the highest ceiling in the game. and fairly decently Zard size, nothing huge.
I'm not going to question our resident Cityscape League champion.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying that I think this is a really good counter pick is that it's going to allow him to live longer, get that aura skill, or aura in general, a lot higher. So hopefully he'll be able to steal stocks a little bit earlier.
Oh no!
All right.
It's a shame. Hate to see it happen.
Counter there. Possibly an instant for it. Tenni not really being able to get in here. Trying to use that counter to get in. But ooh, great call with the back air.
Yeah, that was scary.
Lucario's down there coming out ridiculously fast.
Oh yeah.
And stopping his momentum.
Lucario has some of the most interesting aerials in this game overall.
And there's the
what
SNF.
a read, yeah.
There's the SNF. That's what I'm talking about.
Not really a read, that was more just like an adequate punish. Did you see that weird angle from the boomerang just a second ago? How did it pop up like that?
I don't know. Ooh, try to get him with the fair off that boomerang.
Getting a little too greedy with the up smash. I think he might be panicking right now, and it's hard to not blame him.
Is that it? That's it?
Oh man.
He got the stage spike. Z3rg3m3n missing the tech, and that's an easy stock for Tenni. Tenni looking very good right now.
I like seeing that technique right there, just taking a second to calm and compose yourself.
Exactly.
Something I used to do all the time in speech and debate. It really helps with performance.
Exactly. The only thing we got to debate right now is where's Z3rg3m3n going to go game 3? Because obviously he can't bring this back, but the way Tenni adapted the second game, choosing a little bit of a bigger stage and giving him more room to work, really benefiting him.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially that really cheeky kill that he got with the stage spike.
Completely, yeah. That mental chip damage is always going to be one of the most potent things to hurt your opponent with.
We're looking for the back air here. Ooh, try to get him with the side B there. Ooh,
he's getting crazy with his up smash, yeah.
And I like the idea of using counter as a way to approach after all the projectiles being thrown at him. But ooh, Tenni.
Ooh, that boomerang actually almost. That would have been kind of neat, but
as I was saying, Tenni using that counter as a sort of way to approach.
It's for the aura. It's for the aura.
Exactly. But sometimes when he goes to use the counter, sometimes one of the projectiles just doesn't hit, and so that leaves him very, very open, very vulnerable. Gotta be careful, and hope he doesn't let this game get away from him. And there's the S-Smash.
Great. I've learned my lesson. I now henceforth refuse to question our Pokemon master.
Exactly. Now let's see where Z3rg3m3n's gonna go game 3. My guess is Tenni's gonna take away maps that are smaller, so your...
I don't think we'll see either of the Yoshis.
No, probably not Unova.
If I had to just guess right here, I'd say we either see a town, a PS1 or a Battlefield. Because I feel like,
well, I don't know if we can go PS1 because is DSR?
Oh yeah, it is DSR. You're right.
Yeah,
so yeah, I would say Battlefield is where we'll see it go.
I would say Battlefield, maybe FD.
I was completely wrong. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Take that out.
This is why we're out of bracket. And some words of encouragement. So maybe we got Fredo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, and there it is. There we go. Oh,
no.
Sorry, 3. Sorry. Give me a little tease for the future. If you want to see Tenni's Pokemon trailer, you have to come back later. You have to stay tuned now.
Tenni likes to play in and outside of the game.
Oh, great use of the counter there. Only getting 10%, but still. 80%'s good. Ooh, missing that grab there. Drop him with the nair, hopefully getting a quick kill like he did last game.
Now, to be honest, Z3rg3m3n is like probably the only person I've ever seen counterpick to this stage.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious as to why, if there's anything.
Another thing I just sort of thought of, this gives Lucario another form of recovery. He doesn't have to go straight to ledge. He can go to the side, grab the side, and then jump to ledge.
That's absolutely correct. And so the grab to the side of the wall doesn't even take away his double jump.
Exactly. No, you can jump out. You can jump and then jump again. So interesting choice from Z3rg3m3n here. Oh, that was rough. Right there. Using that wall jump to sort of wait for Z3rg3m to do something. Yeah. Ooh, just dancing on him.
Yeah, I do really enjoy Lucario's movement in this game. Out of all the characters I played with, his dash dance in particular feels some of the most fluid.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you're crazy.
Tenni getting a little greedy there.
All right.
Getting the up throw. Can't get it in the fair. Probably a little bit too much rage and aura. They do stack still in this game, but not as much as they did in Smash 4. Ooh, great fair combo there. Into the up there, into the nair.
Yeah, he kind of returned to center stage there. I think he's really terrified of having giving Lucario rather the ability to do his dance wrong in
there
center
it is.
stage.
He used that counter to approach, which is a really good idea.
F smash has absolutely been Tenni's hero this entire time.
Z3rg3m missing that grab and getting the F smash, killing him at what, 70, I think? Which is insane for a character. Tenni gonna play a little more campy, or maybe not. He's just gonna go for it, but playing a little more reserved, playing a little more patient, not having to approach, being up a stock, and having this aura. Because any damage from him is gonna be good right now, especially from these projectiles. Because at this distance, Z3rg3m isn't going to be able to connect it to anything.
It's hard to justify camping out Lucario and just tacking on percent when you're actually down in the stock. But
I think you're just dwindling your stock away even more.
On the whole, though, it does give him more time to kind of find that opening he needs to seal it away.
Tenni having no reason to approach here. Just playing around him, using these reversals, getting that aura sphere, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'd like to see Z3rg3m kind of play it more safe and reactively with the bomb in particular, as we saw earlier. Bomb trades with Aura Sphere.
Yeah. And one thing I noticed with Force Palm, Lucario's side B, since it's technically a projectile, you can cancel out some of his moves with Young Link's aerials, or not aerials, projectiles. Because we saw earlier that the side B did blow up that bomb.
He really went for that F smash there. Gotta love watching this guy. Both of these fine players.
An interesting thing that you could see from Lucario, maybe he throws a bomb, he grabs it, counter into him. That could be something. I don't know if he'll be able to time it. Ooh, just missing that nair.
Yeah, there it is again, this stage kind of helping out Lucario's recovery.
Yeah. And one thing that I'm sure Tenni has practiced a lot is the overall movement of Lucario's up B. Because in this game, very sensitive. You move it a little bit, you're going to go straight at a J curve.
Look at this. Z3rg3m has brought this game all the way back by sticking with his style right here. I mean, it's just incredible. Like, how does Tenni even get in through this?
But, I mean, Tenni doesn't need to get in. He needs one good hit and he wins the game. Right?
Yeah.
So we got to be playing.
Both of the characters right here that we're watching have the ability to camp out.
Ooh. All right. What's he gonna do?
Oh!
Doesn't get the grab. Surprised he didn't get the command grab on that side B.
I'm speechless right now. I cannot wait.
Oh, the fair not killing him. Oh, this is nail biting. Either of them could die at any moment. More so, Young Link.
Oh my gosh. Which one of it will be? Both of these players have such an insane fortitude. How are they still focusing?
Dash attack hits it. Wow.
What a read on the get up.
What a comeback from Z3rg3m.
That was just incredible to see that level of play. I mean,
exactly. Sticking to his guns. Playing camp.